afternoon, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called 16 minus 1 by James Sinclair. Not sure what the title refers to, but this is a killer Sudoku, and let's face it, at the moment that's a bit of a theme on my channel. I kind of have a killer Sudoku channel right now. So yeah, what is going on my channel? So I've just released the Skilling Sudoku puzzle pack, which is a pack of 30 killer Sudoku, pure killer, no other variants included. Which is the first of 3 packs that are going to be released in the KG Constraints series. So the first is pure killer, the second is going to be killer with variants, and the third one is a mystery. And I'll leave it at that for now. Also going on at the moment, of course, is the Race to 37 videos are being released. So if you go to my playlist section of my channel and look for the Race to 37, every few days I'm releasing another video in the Race to 37 series, which is a series of killer puzzles that was created by Clover back in early 2021. And I finally got permission to do, well, once it was over, I asked for permission to do a series of videos on it, and they are killer puzzles that are absolutely fantastic. So that's happening as well. So as I said, I've kind of got a killer Sudoku channel at the moment. So this is a puzzle that recently came in from James Sinclair, and I did want to cover this puzzle because it looked interesting, and I've been doing a lot of killer recently, and while people were exploring and possibly doing the Skilling Sudoku, I don't know what tricks are in this one, but maybe the tricks that they've learnt in Skilling Sudoku will help with this one, and if they do get a little bit stuck, maybe it will motivate you to go and try out some of the puzzles in Skilling Sudoku and learn some killer Sudoku tricks, and maybe come back and try this again, or watch the video, or both, or all of them, or whatever. So yeah, that's really it. I'm now going to look at the puzzle. I'm going to provide links below to the Skilling Sudoku pack and to this puzzle, of course. And yeah, as I said, if you're looking for the Race to 37, check out the playlist section on my channel. So how does this puzzle work? So there's 3 rules in effect. Normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have the killer cages, which are digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. So these will sum to 7, these will sum to 11, these will sum to 11. Digits cannot repeat within cages, but all of the cages in this puzzle are held to within a box, so that's not as relevant. And cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Not all dots are given, which, well, it would be very powerful if they were, but they're not. So yes, these 2 cells must be consecutive digits. These must be consecutive digits, but it would be fine for these to be consecutive digits. That's what we've got. I have no idea how hard this puzzle is, so let's give this a shot. So what can I see in this? So I can see a 5 cage here. So this is either going to be 1, 4 or 2, 3. Now that could have an effect on this 7 cage. So this 7 cage can't be 3, 4, because if it was 3, 4, that would leave this as 1, 2, and 1, 2 does not sum to 5. So this is either 1, 6 or 2, 5. And it does mean that I can't put 1 or 2 in any of those cells. Because if I put a 1 here, this would become 2, 5, and this would become 2, 3, and that's a contradiction. So I cannot put 1 or 2 in any of those cells. But that's not that restrictive. So the 1s and 2s must go up here. Now, I can tell the total of that. So 11 and 11 is 22 plus 7 is 29. So this is a 16 cage. Okay, this is a 16 cage, and there's a 16 in the name of the puzzle. There's a 16 in the name of the puzzle. So why is that a 6? No, I'm not seeing anything with that. But I am going to grab up my calculator. which is just the spreadsheet that I have. And I am going to note that in box 1, I have a 16 cage in 3. So I'm going to grab all the options for 16 in 3, and I'm going to put those into my box 1 section. So that is a 16 in 3. Well, this is a 5 cage. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. And these are different. So if this was 1, 4, I couldn't put a 1 or 4 in here, so this couldn't be 1, 4. So if this is, whatever this is, this has to be a different version, I'm going to use blue instead, of that cage. So if this is 1, yeah, if this is 1, 4, this is 2, 3. If this is 2, 3, this is 1, 4. I can also figure out what this is. 9 and 9 is 18 plus is 31. So this is a 14 cage. So let's grab 14 in 3 and put that in my box 9 section. Now 14 in 3. A 9 must have a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in it. So this is 1, 8, 2, 7, 3, 6, or 4, 5. So that is going to take up all of my 1, 2, 3, 4. So these cells have to be from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't... This isn't... I've got the same thing here with 15 cages as I've got here with 5. So 15 can only be made with 2 ways, 6, 9 or 7, 8. So this is 6, 9 or 7, 8. But whatever this is, this can't be. If this was 7, 8, I couldn't put 7 or 8 in here, so this would have to be 6, 9. So whatever this is, let's use green and purple, this is different. So where do these cells go in this box? Because they can't go here. And I can't put both of them in here. I could put... Can I put both of them here? I can't put either of them here. If this is 15... No, I can't put both of them here. So one of them is in here and one of them is in here. Because if I put both of them here, then this plus this would be 15, 15, and 15, which would be 45. And this would have to be 0 and 0. And if they were both 0, first of all, they're not consecutive. Second of all, 0 is not a valid Sudoku number. So I cannot put those green digits. So there's a green in here and a green in here. So there must be a green up here. So there's one green in here, so there's one green in here. Hang on. So there's a green in here. It's not in here. So I've got to put a green over here as well. So whichever green doesn't go in here goes in here. But there is a green in here. Can I put a purple in here? (16 minus 1). Hang on a minute. So let me turn on the pen tool for a sec. So if this was a cage, if that was a cage, then this is a 16 cage. Now, a 16 cage, if I put a 1 in it, the other two cells would have to sum up to 15. Go back to my center marks. So now if they went back, if that was the case, I couldn't use purple, so they'd have to both be green. But that would mean green, green, and green, both greens would have to go in here. Could I put one purple in here? No, because I've said that they'd add up to 15. And the only way to add up to 15, if I put a 1 in here, this is the 16 minus 1. If I put a 1 in here, then I can't use purple because whatever this would be, if I put one purple in here, I'd have to put 2, and that would break this. So there'd be 2 green in here, 2 green in here. I'd have to put 2 green in here, and that would mean it'd be green, green, and 0, which isn't valid. So I can't put 1 in here. And I can't put 1 in an 11 cage, so this is 1, 6. Which means this is not 1, 4, this is 2, 3, which means this is 1, 4. How does that help me? Well, this 15 cage can't have 2 or 3 in it. This 9 cage can't have 1 or 4 in it. So it's 2, 7, or 3, 6. But that 11 cage has to have a 6, 7, 8, or 9 in it. Similar to the way this 9 cage had to have a 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to have a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9 in it. So between these 4 cells, there has to be a purple in here. So that cell goes into here. But that does mean I've got a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad. That's a 1 and that's a 6. So neither of these can have 6 in them. There's no 6 in that 11. There's no 6 in this 15 cage. There's no 2 or 3. There must. So this cell goes in here, so it goes in here. So this is not 6. Because this must go in here. So this is not 6. So this is not 9. But I could put 9, 2 in here. Now this is a 16 cage without 1 or 6 in it. So I can take the 1s and 6s out of all of the options that go into that 16 cage, but that does leave a lot. Now this is very symmetrical. Can I do the same with... But these are low. So is it high digits? So this is 14. I can't put 9 into any of those. No, it can't be that. Can it? Well, wait a minute. Maybe it is. Because if I put 9 in here, what's left over would be 5. And it couldn't be 2, 3. So it'd have to be 1, 4. Then I'd have to put 1, 4 in here. I'd have to put 1, 4 in here. And if I put 1, 4 in here, the other digit is 10. Which doesn't work. So these, I can't put a 9 in here at all. So the 9 has, and I can't put a 9 in a 9 cage, so there's a 9 in here. So this becomes 4, 9. Sorry, I need to go in to my settings and turn off large digits so that my corner pencil marks don't appear right over the digit. So this is 4, 9. So there's no 9, 6 here. This is 7, 8. So this is not 7, 8. This is 6, 9. And that digit, this is not 2, 9 anymore. This is 3, 8 or 4, 7. Okay. Now this 16 cage, is that what I'm looking at, or is it this 11 cage? This 15? Six must go down here because of the lining. I can't put 6 in this cage. So there must be a low, mid and high digit in this cage. I can't put 7 and 8 or 8 in this 15 cage either. This must have a 9 in it. So this is 1, 5, 9 or 2, 4, 9. So I can't put 9 in this 11 cage. There must be a 9 over here. So 9 in the 16 cage means it's 2, 5, 9 or 3, 4, 9. But there's no 9 in that cage. Hang on, so this is 3, 8. This is 3, 4, 7, 8 as well. I know the makeup of this. This is 2, 5, 9. Because I can't put 9 in this cage. So it can't be 2, 9 and it can't be 5, 6. This is a 3, 4, 7, 8 quad. So this is 2, 5, 9. That's very strange. And there's no 2 there. Can I do the same down here? This 15 cage, but this one can be 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute, this one 4 is looking down here. That's 9 and that's 4. So this can't be 4, 5, 6. I can't put 4 in that cage. So this is 1, 5, 9 or 1, 6, 8. The 1 goes here, but there is a 1 in here, so I cannot use 4, 5 or 1, 8 in this cage. So this is also 2, 7 or 3, 6, giving me a 2, 3, 6, 7 quad. And this is 1, 5, 8. And there's no 8 down the bottom. 1, 5, 8. But this 1, 5, 8. Four is up here, which means 4s are lining up. So 4 has to be across here. 4 can go in the 11 cage with a 7. I would put a 7. If 4 is here, this would be a 7. That would mean 7 is here and here, which would put a 7 here, and I cannot put a 7 in this cage. This is 1, 5, 9 or 1, 6, 8. So this cannot be the 4. Okay. Similar down here, 6s are lining up. I can't put 6 in a 12 cage at all, so 6s go in here. This is not the 9 because of that 9. 2, 5, 9. Those quads are cool, but I can't quite see how to use them. So this has an 8 or a 9 in it. 159168. If it's 168, there's an 8 there. This becomes 16. It's 168. 1668. 168 puts a lot of pressure on stuff because it forces that to be an 8. 168 makes this 27, so this becomes 8, 9. But that's okay. This becomes 6, this becomes 9. Is it these? Because I can't use... These are all low because I've got a virtual 7, 8 pair. So these are 2, 3, 4, and 5 in those cells. Eh. Is there a way I can figure this out? 159249. If it's 159, then this becomes a 5. 1 goes in here, 9 goes in here, but it's already there. Is it the total here? Because I now know what this is. This is 15. This is... So 15, 26, 30... Hang on. 15, 26 plus 6 is 32. So this is 13 in 3. So if I grab 13 in 3... 13 in 3 without 6 or 9. Okay. No 6, no 9. And I can't... That's all I can't use. So it must have a 1 or a 2 in it. But then again, so must this. Is it this side then? This is 13 and 15 is 28. 45 minus 28 is 17. Yeah, 17. So let's grab a 17 in 3. 17 in 3. I can't use 1 or 4. It's still wide open. I am a little stuck. So these are the high digit equivalent. I can't use 1, 2, 3 because I've got a virtual 2, 3 pair. Can't use 4. So 5, 6, 7, or 8. If this is 5, this is 6. No, that's... Yeah, if this is 5, this is 6. Which would make this 159. I feel there's something... This cage is quite more restricted than it looks as well. So in here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. No, I don't have 4. So I can't put a 6 in here. I can't put a 1 or a 2. This is only a 3 or a 5. I can't put a 6 in here because 6 is over here. I can't put a 3 in this cage. So 3 is in one of those 3 cells. Now, if this is 5, this is 7. If this is 3, this is 9. If this can't be 5, no, it can be 5, 7. It just means that that's the 6. That can't be 8. What am I missing? 2, 3, 6, 7. There must be a 6 or a 7 in here. So this can't be 6, 7. It has to be 5, 6, or 7, 8. This has to be 5, 6, or 7, 8. Because there is a 5 or a 6 in here. Wait a minute. If this is 1, 6, 8, what do I put on this? Right. If this is 1, 6, 8, this is left to be 5, 7, which are not consecutive. This is 1, 5, 9, which takes 5 off there, which means there is a 7 off there. There's no 1 here, but this is now 1, 5, 9. Absolutely forced. Now, 159, this is 678. There is a 4 in here, but this must be a 7 in here. There is no 7 down here, which means there's no 2 down here. This is 3, 6. Take 3, 6 out of there. This is 2, 7. And now I know the makeup of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 3, 6, and 8. I can take 6 and 8 out of there. 5 and 7. This is not the 3 because it's not consecutive with any of them. That is really cool. That is very cool. The 3, 6 comes up here and takes the 6 out of there. This is actually a 7, 8, which makes this a 5, which makes this a 6. Takes 6 out of all of those. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. That makes this 3 and this 2. And this is now 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 4, 6. Now, can I do the same down here? If this is 2, 4, 9, this is 3, 5, and they're not sequential. So this can't be 2, 4, 9. This is 1, 5, 9. 1, 5, 9. There is no 2 here. 1, 5, 9 takes 5 out of here. There must be a 3 in here, which takes 3 out of all of those. This can no longer be 3, 8. So this is 4, 7. Takes 4, 7 out of there. This becomes 3, 8. The 4 comes out of there. The 4 comes out of there. This becomes 2, 3, which makes this 5. This how has to be 4 or 6. And it can't be 6. That is a 4. This is now a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a known triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. This 6 looks over making this 9 and this 6. The 9 looks back making that not 9. The 4 looks over making that 1 and 4. 1, 3, 8 looks down making that 7 and that 8. This is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 4 and 6. This is a 1, 5 pair. This is a 3. There is no 1, 3, or 5 in here. This is a 2, 6 pair. 3 goes with 9, which takes 9 out of there, which makes that the 9. That is really cool. It took me a while to spot it, but it is very cool. This is a 2, 7 pair. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, and 8. Now, in here, 3 would have to go with 6, 4 would have to go to 5. This is a 1-8 pair. I can take 1-8 out of those. That becomes the 3. That becomes the 4. There is no 3 up there. There is no 4 there. This is a 4. This has to be a 3 or a 5. This is a 5-9 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are a 7-8 pair. 7 would go with 4. That's an 8. That's a 3. That's a 7. That's a 5. 3 makes that 8 and 3. 8 makes that 7 and 8. 7 makes that 4 and 7. 4 makes that 6 and 4. 5 takes 5 out of both of those. This is 1 or 2 because there's a 9 looking at it. Okay. Now, making up this 11 cage. 2, 9 is possible, but it would have to be 9 and 2. 3, 8 is not possible. It would break that cell. So 3, 8, not possible. 4, 7 is not possible. 5, 6 is not possible. This is 2, 9. That's a 9 and that's a 2, which makes that a 1, which makes that a 9, which makes that a 5, which makes that a 1, which makes that a 2, and that not a 2. 2, 9 takes 9, that's a 7, so that's a 2 and that's a 9. The 2 makes that 7 and that 2. This is just flying along now. The 8 looks down, making that 1 and that 8. The 1 makes that 8 and that 1. Whoa, no, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, I typed wrong. That was 7 and 2. The 8 makes that 1 and 8. I hate it when that happens. Now I've completely lost track of what I was doing. I may not have these because I may have used wrong logic. So what are these? Oh, no, the 1 makes that 8 and 1. The 8 makes that 3 and 8. Typos are a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which makes this 2 and 6. So this is now 5 or 7. It's not 5. This is a 7, which makes this a 2 and this is 7. The 2 makes this 3 and 2. The 3 makes this 6 and 3. The 6 makes this 4 and 6. So in this row, I need a 1, a 5, and an 8, and there's a 1 and 8. So this is a 5. So this is the 1 and the 5. This is the 8. This is not the 8. The 5 looks back, making this 1 and 5. This is a triple. 1, 4, and 8. There's no 4 or 8 there. That's the 1. So that's the 8. That's the 4 because of the 4 right there. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. There's no 3 or 7 there. That's the 5. The 7 looks up, making that 3 and that 7. This 5 looked over, making that 9 and that 5. And now, once again, I am down to a single box. Hopefully that happens with every puzzle I solve at some point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to put a 6 there, and that becomes a 9, and that completes the puzzle. Didn't take me 224 minutes. I just set this up this morning and forgot to restart my timer. That was very cool. Thank you, James Sinclair, for sending that one through. That was a really cool break-in with the 16 minus 1, and the title did help me find that, because yeah, if I'd put 1 in here, then there'd have to be a 15 cage. It couldn't be purple. It'd have to be green. If it was green, then I'd have green here, green here. I'd have to put 2 green in here, and it would have to be green, green, 0, and that wouldn't work. That was very cool, and the symmetry of the puzzle allowed me to then discover it. I don't think I would have found it down here. Working with high digits is harder than working with low digits. And then the trick with the 15 playing off that consecutive, that was incredibly cool. That's the sort of puzzle that we would love to have for our variant pack, which is coming out probably in about a month. And we've got some puzzles that are this cool, I think. Maybe some that are cooler, some that aren't this cool, some that I made probably aren't this cool. Thank you, James, for sending that one through. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Hope please explore this puzzle, explore all of the other stuff that's going on the channel. Any comments or suggestions, feel free to send them my way. Discord's the easiest way to reach me, but I do read the comments on my videos and I do respond to emails. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.